Oh, look at that.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers are throwaway.
Welcome to the 14th episode of the Jack's Wax podcast. My name is Jared Miner. I am here with Todd Isaac on this beautiful 4th of July, 2019.
This is where the fireworks are.
Right here, Jack's Wax HQ.
Yeah, that's right. Killing it.
We were just going to have a quick podcast today. We had some time, so we figured we'd go over a couple of things that are happening this month. We just came off a mystery box sale.
Man,
we don't do those a lot.
Yeah, and the reason we like to do those is because it is a substantial value to the customer, and it's almost like an appreciation. We don't do them all the time, a couple times, a few times a year.
I think the last one was in February, so February, June, maybe we'll do one more this year. But we have different options. You can pick a standard box, it's like $29, gets you 50 or more. What else do we do? A premium box, which 100 got you 175 or more, I think.
And then the ultimate box was 150, got you 250.
Which that was easily the biggest box we sold.
And just for people that have never, because even before we ever did mystery boxes, we were always kind of back and forth. Like, I didn't know, would I buy something and not know what I'm getting? I'm always the type that I buy it because I know what it is.
Yeah.
But if you do take advantage of those mystery boxes, you're going to get a lot of product that most people would use. We're not putting in there, compounds and polishes,
buffing pads
stuff
and stuff like that.
that.
Although some people would love to have that, generally speaking, that's not the stuff you're going to go through the most.
Right.
So we've already seen on Instagram and on Facebook people pretty pumped about this last one, especially the ultimate. I think there was maybe 14 or 15 different products, and then a bunch of different, there was towels and mitts and all kinds of different stuff, and then there was some that really got hooked up. And
there was a few of those that got $400 or $500 worth of product for $150.
That's right.
Scan grip lights, foam cannons,
some IK foam sprayers, multi sprayers. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff. So it's just something we can do to, just kind of give back and show people we appreciate them supporting us.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody that took advantage of it, man, because it was impressive. I think our shipping guy had to work morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, he just got done yesterday.
And he quit.
And then that was it.
Right after the sale, he quit. He's like, you know what, guys? I've had enough.
So that was pretty good. And July's a big month for us. We're obviously in full swing car show season. We're going to talk about some of that. We have a couple new products coming out that we've been talking about for a long time, and just a bunch of cool stuff. What's going on here at Jack's Wax?
This is really like the meat of the summer for us. I mean, as far as when everything gets started with all the big car shows, we got Good Guys coming up.
Yeah, that's Good Guys Columbus.
Yep,
we got a distributor
Columbus
in Des Moines, Iowa, right now, doing that Good Guys show.
Yep.
Good Guys Columbus is next week for us, which is obviously our local. It's the Nationals. It's really, really big.
7,500 cars or something.
It's in that range. It's in 6,000-7,000 cars, something like that.
Yeah. Then we have Street Rod Nationals, Louisville, big show.
Yeah, that'll be the first week of August. You and I will both be down for that one. It is their 50th anniversary, and I think they're expecting 15,000 cars.
It's crazy. They had 11,000 last year.
Yeah,
and it was just a thing, and big show. Anybody that's in that area should definitely come out and check it out.
It's really cool. And they're going to do some extra stuff because it's their 50th. I mean, it's a big deal
and
to have a car show
then
for 50 years.
One of the biggest car shows in the nation here at Jack's Wax headquarters.
Maybe the biggest.
Maybe the biggest.
I don't know. You have to see.
They're talking about news crews and stuff and everybody being here. It's
Blimp. Goodyear's coming by for sure.
Goodyear's going to be here.
So August 17th is our annual car show. It'll be our 5th. Years ago, we always wanted to have a car show. Thought it would be cool. At that time, didn't really have the facility for it. Now we do, and we shut down for the local people or people that have been here at our shop. It's right on 17th Avenue here in Columbus, and we'll shut down the entire street. We'll have police officers on each end, and then we'll have cars on the street. We also have we're right by the Columbus Airport, so there's a accessory lot or overflow lot here right across from our building, and we rent that out to be able to have. We have the potential
Lots
to have
of
1,500 cars. As this thing continues to grow.
And it's cool to see how much it has grown in the last 4 years, because we've got people now that are making trips from Florida because they're part of Team Jack's Wax or people that we deal with on Instagram that have been supportive, and they want to come to the show. We had guys last year that came all the way from Illinois, I believe it was, and we got people coming from Florida. People come from all over just to kind of be a part of it. It's a fun day. It's all to give back to the James, which is a medical center here in Columbus, Cancer Research, and they all the proceeds go to that, and it's a great day. Food trucks and
live band.
We got
a bounce house for kids.
I won't be singing, just in case anybody's coming for that. I'm not.
You won't?
I won't be. I won't be
shame.
making any appearances.
That's a shame.
Well, it just takes away from the show. The car show.
Does. Yeah.
And then
because
everybody's
you just
over
got
there.
fans. It's a frenzy.
It's a frenzy, and people are going crazy, and we have to have more
Autograph
security.
sessions.
Oh,
it's,
man, it's just the whole
You
thing.
think 2 police officers would be enough?
No.
If you start singing, we'll have to have the whole CPD down here.
Right? We don't have enough in Columbus. They're just coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
They're coming from everywhere to get
sure.
me to stop singing. Is what they're doing.
Sure.
They're like, what is that screaming up there?
So, we really put a lot into our car show, and we have a ton of people that support it, which is really cool. So we're looking forward to that one. This stuff just comes up on you pretty fast. We're less than probably 6 weeks or so from that one, and it's cool. I love this time of year because there's always something going on. Whereas, in the wintertime, we're just wishing that it was summertime because we could have all these events.
This is what we look forward to. Because there's not a day to where it's even like when you take a day to do something or have to do. It's like, man, I could be doing this because I know there's so much stuff to be done right now.
Yep. So the car shows are big. Hopefully anybody in the area can come by and check us out. We'll have specials that day of our car show, here in the showroom. And we've expanded the showroom since last year. A lot of people still haven't seen that. So we're looking forward to that for sure. And a cool thing that's coming up this week is we have our Rupes event.
And it sold out pretty fast.
It did. We wanted to keep it smaller. We were thinking maybe 20 people. We're either at 28 or 30.
I think it got to 29 and before we could even get it shut down.
Yeah, so we wanted to keep it smaller because we want it to be very hands-on. So Nick is coming over from Rupes, and the objective of this class is to talk about all their tools, see what the differences are, and who better to do that than them, and also have some hands-on experience with each tool. Like, let's say, for example, you already have a Rupes 15 Mark III, but you're interested in their force rotation melee. Well, here's a time, and you've never had a chance to use it. Well, here's your time.
Time to check it out. And I'm interested just because to get their, their knowledge on this pad with this combo for this type of paint. Different, just the different scenarios because everybody knows how tricky it can be from vehicle to vehicle.
Absolutely. That's why we've always said there's just no perfect pad polish combo, machine combo for every single car. That's just not the case. That's why they have so many different options. It's really not that many. It's just if you're going to pick out of the Rupes line one tool, and this is probably what we'll go over Wednesday. I would say that Nick and the rest of those guys would probably go with the 15 millimeter Mark III. Like if you had the money and you're just going to pick one tool. Yeah. If you're doing it for a living, you're going to need more than one tool. You're for bigger trucks, you're doing SUVs and stuff, you're going to need the 21.
And that's what people don't understand, general, people like my mom or people that aren't really into detail. When you start talking about a real in-depth detail, you're talking about getting up underneath door handles. Yeah. So they make a little tool that's for that. That you can get into all these little areas because you're talking about intricate details of the car. Yeah. Underneath these little back end spots that you would never really think about getting in.
Yeah, that's what we get in a real high level paint correction, and you can't do it all with just one tool. But so this is going to be an opportunity. So the reason we wanted to keep it smaller, and it did go a little bit bigger than what we originally planned, was because we want everybody. It's a 2 or 2.5 hour window, and we want everybody to have some hands on experience. We're going to have not really a classroom setting, but there's probably a 15 or 20 minute kind of opening thing that we'll do on the projector and explain Rupes. Nick will go all that stuff, and then we'll get right into it. And there's going to be a ton of questions. That's what we're doing this for, is just to try to help people out, because we deal with all these local detailers that come to our shop, and we've sold a lot of Rupes polishers to these guys, and they want to know what the difference between the first generation 15 millimeter ES compared to the new one, and why would I buy the new one over the first gen? Why would I spend the extra money for that? Well, we got the guys to tell you.
This is why, and why you may just need the first gen. If it's something that you're not really, in there every day, and you want something that's a more affordable version, what the differences and benefits of the two are.
That's right. Yeah.
Those are things I want to know. Even that way, when I go to sell them,
that's right.
Those are things that I know to tell people and what does make one better than the other.
There's a lot of people, as far as the Nano goes, people understand that it's a small tool that gets into hard to reach areas. It has 1-inch and 2-inch backing plate, but it also a lot of people don't know that you can switch it from dual action to rotary. That's a really cool option that I don't know that there's too many tools that can do that. So it's just going to be a lot of mostly about equipment and then some technique stuff and pad combinations with depending on the condition of the paint. So I'm looking forward to that one. That would be really cool.
Yeah, that's going to be a good thing, and that kind of leads us into the thing that I'm really excited about is we've always had the relationship here in local area for wholesale type, detailers, detail shops.
Yeah,
this,
that's
that,
what we
and the other.
started doing. I started the business on.
That's
we
how
only sold to those guys.
Right, and we never even really offered, 16-ounce bottles, whatever. So we're unveiling here this month our wholesale program, dealer program for everyone. You can do it right online, and there'll be I'm working on a form because it's not just going to be everybody's approved, everybody can get in.
No, there's going to be a form that you fill out to obviously prove that you're a legitimate business. You have to have a federal tax ID. There's things that qualify you for this, and it's going to be a tiered program that really saves the guys. Like I said, that's how we started this business, and we still sell to so many of these professional detailers. We want to be able to do the same thing that we're doing here in Columbus everywhere.
That's right.
So we want to give you the same opportunity at that pricing, and we know how cost-effective you have to be in that business, and we want to help in any way we can.
Which is the reason that a lot of guys, I know some people down in Kentucky, they're like, man, I would love to use your stuff, but I have to buy whatever's most affordable. So we're going to try to make it more affordable for the guy that's detailing every day so he can use better product and get set up on an account to where he can order it right here, no shipping, and it'll be definitely a good thing. So I'm excited about having that.
Yeah, so we'll have it on the website, and we'll put that out plenty. With all social media, we'll be explaining, and maybe we even do a video about it, explaining the whole program. But it's going to be just something you sign up for, you qualify for, and save a whole bunch of money.
Yep, and there'll also be on the same under our contract on our website. There's going to be a place we're going to be unveiling our new sponsorship program for social media. People that are, we always get the question. It's hard to keep up with all the DMs. You got so many people messaging. Some people just wanting free products. Some people really want to be a
ambassador
for the brand because they already believe in it. So we want to try to, separate them. And that we're going to do that with a contract or a application form.
Yeah. So what you're speaking of is people will direct message us, email, so on and so forth. And some put a lot of effort into it, wanting to become an ambassador for our product or our brand, and some don't put so much,
Right.
And we want to offer a sponsorship program. We really do. It's something that we're passionate about for sure, and we've sponsored plenty of people in the past, but we have to be able to qualify people as well, and we're going to be able to do that. And we're going to say we're going to sponsor X amount of people, let's say every quarter or every 6 months or whatever it ends up being, and this is how you do it, and we'll go through, and it's got to be mutually beneficial.
That's right. It has to be and I guess a lot of things happen as you grow into them, and it's just become such a thing that we want to be involved. And it's not just about how many followers you have. That's a question I get all the time. Like, how many followers do I have to have before you become a sponsor? That's not about that. It's about everything in whole. As far as your car shows, my favorite is somebody will be wanting to be sponsored, and I say, have you ever used our product? They say, well, no. Well,
yeah. So
for us, it's right. We want it to be real. We want you to use our product, and we want to be involved with people that are really out there pushing the Jax Wax brand, because we realize that that's the ticket as far as how it's getting spread. They're at car shows, they're involved in the car community, and the relationships that I've made throughout this whole thing are the most important thing to me, because we've met some awesome guys, and they've become friends of mine just through this Jax Wax thing all over the country. And I mean, I'm talking when I go places, I'll go see these people just to hang out because they've just become friends, and that's the most important part. And it's so we want to try to make that more efficient, how we can get people sponsored, and we're going to do that by having an application form. And we're always watching. We see what you're doing. As far as if people are, last week they were promoting some other product, now they're wanting. We want to get in depth.
We do. And we also don't just sponsor anybody, and the same thing. We want it has to go both ways. We want people, like you mentioned, that really use our products, are passionate about the products, and they will spread the word. If you believe in something, you will promote it.
The majority, I always tell people, the majority of the people we sponsor would use Jack's Wax, whether they're sponsored to or not.
That's right.
They were using it before, and they would continue to use it.
That's right.
It's not it's not just because they're getting free product or getting product at a discounted rate, whatever that may be. So
yeah. So we're gonna. That's a couple big things for us. We've been talking about for a very long time, and we want to implement those.
It's going to happen in the next 30 days.
Yeah.
There'll be a place on the website, and like you said, we'll have it on social media to where people can go find it, how they can go to the forum, and fill them out, send them back in, and we'll go through them.
Yeah. Yeah. Take us some time, but we also want to respond to everyone. We don't want to sit back and say, well, man, it's been overwhelming. We've had so many of them. This is a place that they can all go. We're gonna have a person that brings it to us and says, here we go, man. Let's go over all these applications.
Right.
And let's figure it out.
Let's see which ones are good and which ones are not.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. From a product standpoint, we've got, we've talked on this podcast and on many other different situations about a glass coating and how we've wanted to produce a glass coating that will outlast all the rest of them and will be what we consider the best in the industry.
Yeah.
And we're there. We've finally done it. It's been 2 years. We're there. I don't know if it's going to be within the next 30 days, but hopefully very soon. It comes down to a packaging thing for us, but the product's ready to roll.
That's what I was going to say. At least we're down. The products, it's good.
Yeah.
So now we just got to get the packaging. So now it's like,
and that's surprisingly
labeling.
Not the easiest thing to do, get it all together, how you're going to package it, what size. We're going over that now. How much do we want to offer? This stuff goes a long way. So I don't want to sell some really big bottle that people, they don't even use. It's way more. So we're going through we'll probably have some sort of kit that does one car, all the glass on one car, and then we'll sell some bigger version for the guys that are, doing it as in their business, offering it as a service in their business, and they'll be able to buy, larger quantities. But for the general consumer, it's going to be like a one car type deal. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking. It's ready. Thank goodness, because man, we've been wanting to push this for a long time, and the reason we have not put it out is because we weren't satisfied.
That's exactly right.
A year ago, we easily could have come out with a glass coating. It wasn't. It was good, but it wasn't.
It was level. Actually great when you first put it on, but that's the thing. After 15 to 30 days, it was I don't know. It was just like it wouldn't perform as well. It was streaky.
Yeah.
It almost made it worse.
Yeah.
And after the end game. So
yeah, so we just we didn't want to release it, and I'm glad we didn't. And I'm glad we're here now to one that I believe in. So yeah,
and it's it works really well.
Yeah, the testing we've done, we've done 50/50s on multiple pieces of glass windshield and stuff like that, and man, it's impressive.
And been through some elements in it too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm pumped on that one for sure. The detail bag we've been talking about, it's way closer.
The mysterious detail bag.
Yeah,
I just had a guy at a car show over the weekend. He was like, "Man, when you come out with detail bag?" I said, "Man, we're in the final stage." He said, "You said that last year."
And that's another one.
I said, we were last year.
We thought we were. That's another one that I just don't want to come. Like this last sample we got, like, we're close. And then
it was 90%.
It was really close. And if you overloaded it with products, which I think people will do, because they're trying to put a bunch of stuff in there.
I do. I would do.
Right. I get it. I get it. And it just
a little saggy.
A little saggy. And I was like, you know what? Why rush it? We've waited all this time.
Right.
Why would we sit here and rush this thing?
We're gonna get this thing, and we're gonna sell like 3 of them.
Because everybody's been waiting on it, and they just bought somebody else's.
They bought somebody else's by now, and they're like,
yeah,
okay, we're like so pumped we finally get it right. We'll sell about 3.
So, well, whatever. It'll be me and you have one, and then some other dude.
Yeah, some guy we gave one to.
Yeah, whatever.
Some guy that comes in and has known your dad for like 20 years.
Here's bag, dude. Take it. So finally, I think it's going to happen. We get our sample this week. It comes in, and I hope it's a home run. And if it is, we are full speed on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, are you going to watch any fireworks anywhere?
No.
Tonight? No fireworks? You got any good fireworks stories? Any mishaps with fireworks?
No. My brother-in-law, each year, he's not as much anymore because he moved out of Columbus, but each year he would buy enough fireworks. We go over, it was kind of his thing. 4th of July was kind of his holiday. And my wife and kids and everybody would go over, all his neighbors. I mean, it'd be a big deal. And he would have, I'm not kidding, it would be like a small town's fireworks. There's towns that I've been to that were not as good as his fireworks in his backyard.
Right.
It was super
Putting them on for
impressive.
everybody.
Oh yeah. I mean, people, you're seeing it from miles away, dude. This dude.
Everybody in the neighborhood
legit.
coming over to check it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I remember one time when I was a kid, my dad, he had a plastering service. He used to do stucco. So he and my grandpa, his dad, they were together on it. They just got these brand new trucks. And they were like GMC red. It was lettered on the side, Isaac Plastering. It was really nice. And we had family down from here. We were in Kentucky, and we were doing fireworks. My cousin was taking those big, like, not just regular bottle rockets, but big, go up and blow up whatever. So he was like, man, let's put 2 or 3 together. Well, I'm young. I'm probably like 8 years old maybe.
Yeah.
But I remember. And he was lighting them together. Well, it caught one of the paper on fire, and instead of it going straight up, it shot over, and it landed on the roof of the house, and then it rolled off the roof onto the hood of that truck and went off on the truck and melted every bit of the paint. It melted every bit of the paint off that truck.
Brand new.
Oh, my
truck.
dad was so mad.
You gotta be careful with them fireworks, dude.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, you can imagine my dad. He was like so mad about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm sitting here thinking about it. We might be where we live, just east of Columbus. I think maybe the fireworks are tomorrow night. We might be going to those. But, the big one here is.
It was last night.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. So many people.
It's got so big you don't even. Somebody today, she asked me, it's like, did you go to Red, White, and Boom last night? I'm like, no. You couldn't pay me. Well, it had to be a big check.
For $50, you're going.
Well, for 25 and a pizza, I'm down there.
Yeah, no. The last time I went to Red, White, and Boom is what they call it here. I don't know. It's a long, long time ago. I was 20-something probably.
Oh, God, that was a long time ago.
Feels like it. And, man, it was like 3 hours to get out.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just not doing that. I'm especially not doing it with my kids. You think they got the patience? Little kids? Like, nah, come on.
I mean, even going down there and fighting that crowd, being all, that's not fun to me.
No.
Standing shoulder to shoulder with somebody and watching fireworks.
Yeah, my TV's, 4K.
And they come through.
Looks really good.
They're pretty solid.
It's really
I actually
good.
might watch them again when I get home.
Yeah. So, we wanted to come on here and just have a quick podcast, and this is finally a day that we had some time to do it, and we wanted to go over a couple of those things. Be on the lookout for sure for the wholesale program and the sponsorship program. We're excited about that. I know we're going to get some great feedback from it. And
we're also going to be having some ambassadors that we deal with come and be on the podcast.
Yep.
Because we have a lot of questions. Got a girl here in Columbus that does a lot of, she's basically built a brand, her own little deal off of, Instagram and being a model and this, and just the power of social media, and talk about things like that. And we're going to have some people like that on too.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We got Kyle. A lot of people knows. What's his page now?
Sinister Lifestyle.
Yeah, he's changed it a few times.
Yeah, he's
got so many damn cars. He keeps changing. Sinister Z07, Sinister
Hellcat. Yeah, I think it was Sinister.
He's got GTR now.
Yeah,
he's going to come on. We're going to try. We coordinated a couple times. It hasn't worked out. His schedule.
I think he's scared of that ping pong.
He
smoke.
He did see you and I play ping pong one time.
Ain't seen him since.
Dude's ghost.
Scared to death. I think it's what it is.
It could be.
Probably.
But we're going to make that happen. He's built a really cool page, and he's a good dude. So we're looking forward to having him on there. And
did he see my jump shot back here?
Probably not.
It's a good. I was going to say, if he's seen my jump shot, I know exactly why he's not coming.
You think so?
Scared to death.
I haven't seen your jump shot that much. You're scared to death to even play me this year.
Dude, you won't even touch it. You guys don't even walk
what?
on the court. You guys won't even walk on it. It's your property. You own it. You won't even walk on it because you're like, oh, God, I hope Isaac don't send me out here.
I'll take you
Get
out.
drummed.
I'll go out there right now and drum you.
We'll go live on them.
Let's go. We'll go Instagram live today right here after the podcast, and I'll drum you and embarrass you. And then I'll go up there and play ping pong.
Ping pong, you can hold your own. I'll give you that.
You think?
Basketball, dude stop
what?
it.
Just because you're from Kentucky,
It doesn't have.
you can shoot. I'm not gonna. I can recognize that you can shoot a basketball.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not. Did you think 1-on-1?
I'm talking about 1-on-1.
Oh, okay. No. Dude, I'll cross you
You ain't
up out
crossing
there.
nothing
I'll
up.
cross you up.
Dude, I'll do you like Iverson did Jordan. Look, what happened to Todd?
I'll do you like.
Where's Todd at? Oh, he's on the ground.
I'll straight cross you up on that court.
That's never happening. That's fine. We'll put some money on it and we'll go on Instagram Live.
I'm game.
Okay, yeah, I bet you are.
I'm game.
You're sweating right now in the air conditioning.
Dude,
we go down there.
It's hot.
It's not.
It's
actually.
hotter than shit in here.
No, it's not. Wait till we
not.
get out there and I start posting you up, dude.
That's okay. I wasn't no shirt on out there. I got these clothes on in here, man. It's freaking hot. Look, I'm sweating.
It's a shame.
You gotta get some air in here.
Can't.
Turn the air on.
You gotta sell some wax.
We've sold some bottles, man.
had a good mystery box sale.
Let's get some air.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. I feel great.
I bet. You don't know you got no pants on underneath. It's so hot.
Camera won't show it, does it? Cool.
All right, man.
All right, man. Next week we hope to do one. Or
Yep.
maybe we'll be at Good Guys.
Happy
one of the
4th of
two.
July.
Yeah, everybody. Appreciate you listening. We'll check
Later.
you out later.